Hi everyone, Keith Arkberg Farms. It is now mid-November. It's actually unseasonably warm out here, but today we actually have some cooler weather. So we're gonna head over here into the greenhouse, go check out the results of our winter spinach trial that I started about a month ago. So go down there, let me show you. So this winter, well, fall, has been a little bit different than most. I'm trying not to step on my arugula here. My stuff in my tunnel is actually really accelerating when usually it doesn't, but we've only had one frost and one freeze since October, which is extremely rare for us. So we really haven't cooled down yet. Lettuce, not even supposed to be anywhere near ready for about another 3 weeks with the size. My bigger stuff down here. We got cauliflowers and broccolis. They're all doing great, just about right on time. Cabbages are starting to push down there at the bottom, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Today, we're going to check out the results of my winter spinach trial. Now, as you recall, about exactly a month ago, I published a video trying to find, I don't know, a new, better winter spinach. Traditionally, I just grow lizard spinach. Works great in the summer, works great in the fall, but it's very slow in the fall. Instead, this year, we're doing 3 different types. We have, starting down here at the end, this is we have tundra spinach. If I remember right, this is one of the most hardy winter spinaches out there. It's actually a little bit on the smaller size than the other spinaches I have in here right now, which could be good for longer cold hardiness and hopefully build up a thicker leaf. I'll turn you around and show you that. It's growing pretty good right now. Do have a few weeds and stuff in here. We're starting to get bigger leaves so we can start actually harvesting this before long. Not super upright growth habit. I mean, we're maybe 5 inches tall, but all in all, nice dark coloration to it. I'm really digging it. Next, we're coming down here to this is our colibri. This is a much more upright growth habit. I mean, you can see the leaves. We're up 7, almost 8 inches tall. I have been starting to cut this. Very simple. Grab it and cut it and go. It's not quite as dark green as the tundra is. The tundra has a much more appealing look to it, where it's that darker green, where our colibri is a little bit lighter color, and I've been eating it here recently, and it's got more of that spinach taste, not as much sweet, but also it hasn't gotten that much cool yet. So it should hopefully sweeten up quite a bit. Third one down here at the bottom is our, what I believe is pronounced sun angel. Not 100% certain on that, but that's the best I could come up with. Again, nice round leaves. We're about 6 inches tall. I could start harvesting on this. I really do like the look of this. This looks more like our lizard spinach that we plant out in the fields. It's got more of the crinkled leaves. I can feel it starting to really thicken up. One great thing we've had in here is we've had no aphid pressure on any of our lettuce. There has been some on some other crops down here. So you can see I do need to come through, do a little weeding in here. We got some grasses poking through. Some more purslane, which is a super invasive weed you don't want on your farm. And some henbit and other things. But all in all, I'm really impressed. This whole plot of spinach here has only been watered twice. Once to get it up, and then one day when we had temperatures about 70 degrees, I ran the irrigation. You can kind of see how the garlic's just barely pushing. We got some here, some there. So you can tell how actually dry it is. I'm actually gonna have to get in here and hand water this because I need this garlic to actually start taking root and coming up. But next we're gonna head out to the field and go look at my lizard spinach and my giant winter spinach. But first, don't forget to head over to arkbergfarms.com. Scroll down near the bottom. Martin Garden Farm School, Digital Tools and Training. Got the Martin Garden Farm School open. One more week, we'll keep the prices the same, then we're gonna have to raise them. That's what I said I was gonna do initially with the introductory period. We're gonna have a lower price, and also you can still buy in for the full school. Right now we have 4 modules set up right now, basically getting your farm up and going, planting, and we will go into the harvesting, post-harvest, the marketing, all of that. I'm gonna build on some of those videos this winter. Unfortunately, the harvesting one's gonna be really hard to do because it's winter and there's not that much to harvest, and I kind of ran out of time. So, you know, I'll get to it, don't worry. Buy in now, it will never be that cheap again. So go check it out. Now we're out in the field. It is literally a tale of 2 different spinaches. Our giant winter spinach right here, I have been harvesting on that. It's pretty good. As you can see, it's a little bit lighter color. And then my personal favorite, just because the thickness, the texture, lizard. But this and this are 20 days older than the stuff in the tunnel. Temperatures have not played any part in that whatsoever because it hasn't really gotten that cool yet. I think the real trick is that even if you look at the growth charts, this is one of the slowest spinaches that Johnny's actually sells, but it has the highest bolt resistance. So I believe that's why these are still so small. They're also a very, very compact growth habit. They're really low to the ground. You don't get very long stems on them at all, which is great, and it's really thick and sturdy and weighs quite a bit too. Turn you around, kind of give you a shot of these. You can see it's starting to get a little weedy out here. It's been raining a lot recently, so I haven't really had a chance to go through and cultivate. It's winter. I mean, this is the only thing in this whole field block right now. So, turn you around, show you. So here's our giant winter spinach. I'm really just trying to get it established at this point. We're maybe 6 or 7 inches tall. These leaves will actually get 12 to 14 inches. I mean, these things get huge when they really start moving. Well, like I said, right now we're just trying to get them established, get them going, get them growing. And here's our lizard spinach. You can see how much shorter that is. I mean, we're maybe at 4 or 5 inches tall right now. Really compact growth habit, really low to the ground, really thick leaves. We are getting some spotting on them. I believe that's from the little bit of insect pressure we have left, because like I said, we have not gotten a good freeze to even really cook everything off yet. It does of course get a little muddier out here because of the dirt and the rain from overhead. But all in all, I mean, like I said, this is my favorite. You get really nice thick clumps of it, but it's also so slow growing. The giant winter spinach, I've never been much of a fan, but what it does is it grows quick and it fills in quick, and it'll fill the hole if I can't get a harvest off the other stuff. Now the only other part of my winter trial was behind me here. This was all cowpeas. Came in pretty nice, about that tall. First freeze frost, boom, gone. Right now, this is nothing but henbit. It's a great cover for the winter, but you cannot let this stuff go to seed because it is super, super invasive during the winter. The reason all this is up is because I went through and did a light basic tilling, you know, inch or 2 deep, and it really brought all this seed up, so I really, really have to fight it. Back here on the other side behind me, you can see this field has had very minimal tillage on it, and we really don't have any weed pressure out here at all from the henbit or other things. We do have a little bit down there in the bottom of the spinach bed, but that's also because I tilled that bed. So it's one thing with winter weeds, you really got to watch them because you can build up a heck of a weed seed bank. And this stuff, especially this time of year, when it is so wet out, it's really hard to do any kind of mechanical cultivation. Basically, I have to let it get bigger and pick it by hand, which is no fun. No fun at all. Trust me on that one. So it's a quick one. I'll keep updating you. Another month from now, we'll go back in and check out the spinach again. Just taking it now to the online site, getting it out there, getting it sold. So hopefully there'll be some cutting, maybe some regrowth. I don't know, be pretty cool. Usually it lasts until it bolts in spring, which is usually March or April. So keep you all up to date. Go check out Martin Garden Farm School over at arkenbergfarms.com. See you there. As always, hope y'all liked your Saturday. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all. Have a good day.